Of course, we're treated to this wonderful feel. It feels so good outside. I think to most of us, we appreciate nice lower dew points, lower humidity at this point in the year. Even if we can't have a true October cold front, hey, this is at least something that's pretty pleasant, I think, for most of us. 83 degrees, northeast winds up to about 12 or so miles per hour. So a tiny bit of that nice north breeze. Interesting to feel movement in the air. You know, during the summer, sometimes it seems like we only get that if there's a thunderstorm nearby. Temperatures right now, most of us in the 80s. In fact, most of us in the lower 80s. Our fronts still settled way to the south of us, and high pressure is off to the north at the surface. And we're seeing those winds come in from the northeast around that high. And what we'll see for the latter part of this work week and school week is just upper high pressure building near us. And really, we won't see any very drastic changes in our forecast because of that. Just some subtle changes heading into the weekend. Today, highs may only be around 86 or so. Sunny skies, low humidity. And then tonight, North Shore lows could once again be in the upper 60s. Now, a lot of you officially touched upper 50s north of the lake this morning. So really had a very small taste of fall for sure in the overnight and early morning hours. South of the lake with that big warm lake without seeing our temperatures fall quite as much as you would north of the lake. We'll see lows around 70 degrees. So again, a kind of cool feel north of Lake Pontchartrain before that cooler air, of course, hits the warmer lake and doesn't quite make it south of Lake Pontchartrain. But still 60s to about 70, not bad even south of the lake with that very drier kind of feel to the air, or maybe I should say slightly drier feel to the air. Here's our weekend planner, by the way, as we go forward into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All we're going to see is our temperatures nudging up a little bit, especially north of the lake. This could be Friday morning, but then by Saturday and Sunday, we're back to near 70 degrees even north. We'll see mostly sunny skies, slight chance for a couple of afternoon stray showers or thunderstorms. Not a big chance, but that will be something that's back in the forecast. And those highs in the upper 80s with, yes, a little more humidity. But tonight, tomorrow, maybe even into Friday, it should still feel pretty good, but you'll probably notice the slow increase in mugginess this weekend. Our other thing we're talking about is that we have a new tropical depression way out in the Atlantic. This one not anywhere near us, 800 miles east of the Leeward Islands. And again, as I was showing you, it's not extremely well organized and not looking like it's going to be very aggressively strengthening very quickly or anything like that. I'll show you our models or our National Hurricane Center track actually first really quickly. This takes it to the northern Caribbean islands by Friday, and then by the weekend and even into Monday, getting perhaps pretty close to Puerto Rico, which wouldn't be a great thing with rain and wind expected there. That would be happening this weekend, potentially, especially Saturday, and then could reach Hispaniola with very mountainous terrain here by Sunday and Monday. So there will be land interaction. There will also be dry air. This is where the depression center is right now. And look at this. We have dry air creeping into the western side of it. We have dry air off to the north and on the southern side. So it will be fighting that. And there may also be, especially once it gets into the northern Caribbean, hugging this area, there may be increased wind shear as well. So what we're looking at with our computer models, some of them take it only to about here before allowing it to weaken. Some curve it off to the north. But in this case, we're really not looking at a very high chance of that getting really anywhere near the Gulf Coast anytime soon, if it ever even would. So it is set to become Tropical Storm Fiona and maybe staying at a low-end tropical storm because of those hindering factors that I mentioned. Still, though, rain and possible wind impacts are expected for some of the Caribbean islands, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Hispaniola. And again, it could even weaken even if it becomes a tropical storm and stays a tropical storm for a while because of that dry air, wind shear, and land interaction. So at this point, for Louisiana and the New Orleans area or part of the Gulf Coast, not looking at any threats for at least another week or more. Of course, we'll keep tracking everything, including Tropical Depression 7, but just not seeing any big threats for us at this point in time. 7-day forecast, you can see our weekends looking a little bit warmer, a little more muggy as well with that slight rain chance, and that'll be the trend into early next week too.
All right, thank you, Alexandra. Queen Elizabeth's